Good morning, class. Begin working on your bell ringer. What could you use to help you answer these? Might there be something in here that could help you? I would look through here. There might be something. Ooh, stop. Read. What does it say to do? Yeah. And you have part of the answer here. And if you open this up, there's the rest of the answer in there. So we have two other brave people today. Ah, yes. Very good. Okay, before we start going over this, I want to ask, at this point, has anybody made a mistake in class? What was your mistake?
I spelled substitution.
You spelled substitution wrong? Anybody else made another kind of mistake? You forgot one of the methods? You spelled spelling. This is math class. You know, and we're not spellers in here. It's okay. Anything else? I can't get the people who really made this big mistake to own up to it. You didn't fully explain why. Can I tell you something? Because they won't tell on themselves. You know what some people did? They solved the problem. They didn't even tell me which method they used. What did the directions say? Yes, which method and why, and people were solving them. So make sure you read the directions. I know you've never heard me say that this year, right? So make sure you read. Okay, so number one, Tyler said that he picked elimination because you can multiply the numbers on both to solve your problem. So very good. I like that you went as far to say it was multiplication. Talia, did you pick elimination by multiplication also? You agree with them? Okay. Very good, Tyler. So that is correct. Okay, and then Kyra said she would use substitution on number 2 because it tells you what y equals, and there's only one equation. I'm kind of confused about that. There's only one equation? No, but, okay, what is the other equations in what form? In standard form. So, Micah, do you agree with Kyra? Not really? What did you say? Yes. Did you say substitution? Yeah? Well, then you kind of agree with her, right? Not really. Okay, and then did you say something about the second equation? No? Okay. So you disagree with this part? Yes. There is 2 equations. We just know what y equals, right? So what are we finding, Kyra? We're finding x. Very good. Okay, so number 3, I believe this was Talia. We got a dissertation over here. You would use the substitution method to solve this problem because in the problem they already give you the y and all you have to do is plug it into the equation. So Nate, do you agree with her that you use substitution? Yes. And so are you plugging into the top or the bottom one, Nate?
I'm plugging in the bottom one.
Very good. Very good. Okay, and then last we have that I would use substitution method because one equation is already in slope-intercept form and the other could easily be moved to standard form. Drake Evian, do you agree with her? Is that what you put on your paper, or you didn't answer 4?
I didn't answer 4.
You didn't answer 4. Raven, did you answer 4? What did you put on 4? Say it loud.
I said elimination.
You said elimination. What did you say, Nate? You said elimination. What did you say?
I said substitution.
You said substitution. What did you say? You didn't answer it. What did you say? Graphing. Why'd you say graphing? Say it loud, because like they need help. Say it loud.
Because they're both in slope-intercept form.
They're both in slope-intercept form. But was elimination and substitution wrong?
No.
No, it would have just been a little more work. We like to shy away from graphing. Okay, so here we go. We have to finish this from yesterday. Okay, so we've been solving systems. Darius, give me one way to solve a system. What's the one you forgot about?
Graphing.
Say it loud.
Graphing.
Graphing. John Elise, give me another way to solve it. Elimination. And Tristan, give me another way. Substitution. So we got graphing, substitution, and elimination. And then we have 3 types of answers. Drake Evian, give me one type of answer. What? Say it loud.
No solution.
No solution. Very good. Skylar, give me another solution type. One solution. And Josh, give me the last type. Very good. Okay. So here we go. We got this last word problem to go over. Kyra, can you read it to us loudly?
Jenny and Danielle are selling flower bulbs for a school fundraiser. Customers can buy bags of windflower bulbs and bags of daffodil bulbs. Jenny sold 14 bags of windflower bulbs and 2 bags of daffodil bulbs for a total of $240. Danielle sold 2 bags of windflower bulbs and 8 bags of daffodil bulbs for a total of $150. Find the cost of 1 bag of windflower bulbs and 1 bag of daffodil bulbs.
So Emily, what is our problem about?
Flowers.
Flowers. Very good. Can we get a little more specific?
Selling different types.
Okay,
of
what are the
bulbs.
2 types?
Windflower bulbs and daffodil.
So we got some windflower bulbs and we got some daffodil bulbs. And so remember, first thing you got to define a variable. Tell me what letters you're using, because somebody's going to use that random letter, that way out there letter. What letter would you like to use, Darius?
W.
You would like to use W? You didn't go way out there. Raven, what letter would you like to use for daffodils? L. There we go. There's our random person. We love it. So, John Elise, who's selling bulbs? Danielle and Jenny. And Skylar, what do we know about Jenny and the bulbs that she sold? She got 14 windflowers. 2 daffodils for $240. It's a lot of money for flowers. Like a light bulb? It's a lot of money for light bulbs. Then they might die. Okay, Josh. What about Danielle?
Danielle sold 2 bags of windflower bulbs and 8 bags of daffodil bulbs for a total of $150.
Very good. So we have a decision to make. What's our decision we need to make, someone?
About which ones to multiply.
About which ones to multiply. Nate with his no hand. Okay, so which ones to multiply? Because which one to use? Well, that was a mistake. Which one to use? So y'all told me we got graphing, substitution, and elimination. Tristan, which one should we use?
For this one?
Yes.
I'm thinking elimination.
You were thinking elimination? Okay, why?
Because they're both in standard form.
Very good. They're both in standard form. So will you add, subtract, or multiply? You will multiply. Okay, so what do you want to multiply by? 2 and 8?
I thought it was 14 and 2.
You want to do 14 and 2? You can do 2 and 8.
Let's do 14 and 2.
So we got some that say 2 and 8. Anybody on Drake Kevion's side, 2 and 14?
Yeah, 14 and 2. It's going to make it equal.
Oh,
It's going to make it
why? We got 14 and 2, and we got 2 and 8.
No, 2 and 8 is smaller than 14.
Say it again.
2 and 8 is smaller than 14.
She said 2 and 8 are smaller than 14 and 2. But you like to get rid of the first variable, right? You do it your way. We're going to do it Talia's way.
Thank you, Selena.
So, some of you do it differently. Don't do it the same. Pick your 2 and 14. Okay, Skylar, what's the first step called? Distributive property. Very good. Kyra, 14 times 8. 112. Raven, 8 times 2. 16. Emily, 240 times 8.
$1,920.
God bless you. John Elise, 8 times 2. 16. Drakevion, 2 times 150.
300.
Very good. Without a calculator. So, Raven, am I going to add, subtract, multiply now? We already multiplied. We're going to subtract. Why? Let me ask you this. If you were to add, what is 16 plus 16? $32, yes. So would they cancel out? No. And are you trying to get the W or the D to cancel out? Yeah. And so you can't add them together. You have to do what? Subtract. Very good. You got to change all of them. Remember, whatever you do to one, you have to do to the other. You have to be a fair parent. You cannot treat one child differently than the other, right? Or I can't give one of you bonus points without giving it to the others just because. Okay, 112 minus 4. Oh, look at that. Did you use the calculator? Very good. Skylar, 16 minus 16. 0. And Emily, 1,920 minus 300.
1,620.
Very good. Josh, what are we doing now? We got 108W equals 1,620. Very good. Say it loud.
Divide by 108.
Very good. Micah, what is 1,620 divided by 108? 18? Do you agree with him?
Oh, he said 15.
He said 15. Do you agree with him? Yes. Very good. A windflower bulb costs $15. That is very expensive. You have to be a good gardener. Remember, I tell y'all, you have to be a good gardener because why? Flowers are expensive. Oh my gosh. Gotta water all your plants. Okay. So now what are we doing? Ooh. Plugging it in. You want to plug it back into the first, second, or these new ones? The first one? Why'd you say the second one? Say it out loud. Say it loud.
The second one has smaller numbers.
Thank you.
But we want excitement in our lives.
Okay, well, you excited people, go for the bigger numbers. 2 times 15 plus 8D equals 150. Talia, 2 times 15. 30. Look at you. So subtract 30. And you're going to get 8D equals 20 divided by 8. 15.
So they both equal 15.
Do we write this as an order pair? No, and this got really messy. Sorry about that. So both bulbs are $15. You got 15? You sure? Okay.
It doesn't make any sense to me for some reason, because if Jenny sold 14 of windflower, 2 of daffodil, if Danielle sold 2 windflowers, she'd be sold 14.
No, because she sold, she got less.
But their money is not equal. Their money is what? Their money is different. What? But together, how many did Jenny sell? She sold how many? 16. And how much money did she make? 240. And Danielle sold how many together? 10 for 150. So their dollar amount in the end was not the same. Yes. Yeah. And then what if, check. Jenny sold how many? 14 plus 2 would be 16. So check it, Emily. 240. So, but very good thinking on that. Okay, so you're going to do a little group project to practice like all of this word problems and then just some other regular ones. I picked your partners. You don't have to be their BFF or text them later on or slumber party with them this weekend. And so it's okay, Joshua. You're going to do a little choice board. I always like this activity because you have to pick 3 in a row, tic-tac-toe. I always like the people who like randomly three things like you've never played tic-tac-toe before. So make sure you pick 3 in a row, and then you just work each one on a separate sheet of paper, read the directions, and there's a rubric here if you would like to get your maximum points. This is worth 50 points. And so I'm going to put your people up on the board, and then you're going to get together, go to your spot, and send one person to me for the paperwork. Wait, hold on. There you go. If I was Nate's partner, I would look at that problem with him.
I got it. I was just confused because they're switched the other way. Switched.
Yeah.
Got it.
What form is that in?
I wrote it the wrong way. No, I didn't.
That's standard
I asked if I could still do an elimination.
But what form is that in?
It's not standard.
That is standard.
That's standard? I thought it was, yeah.
Y equals mx.
No, it just didn't have the number.
Y equals mx plus b is standard form?
No, the slope intercept. I was right. Standard form is.
See, that was a long time ago. I forget.
I'm gonna do it this way.
Okay, but so you need to get it into standard form.
That's why I asked if I could just do elimination like this. No?
No.
Alright.
Either put it in standard form or what other method could you use?
Switch one. Wait, if I did elimination, I have to switch both.
Mm-hmm.
If I did substitution, I just switch one.
You don't have to.
But substitution takes more steps, so.
What's the other method you could use?
Graphing.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do that.
You don't want to graph? Okay.
How do I did I do something wrong?
Which one are you doing?
Wait, all I have to do is find X.
So you multiply. That's 8 times 27. What?
Did mine.
Did it.
Check that.
Check mine, I'm gonna check yours.
Oh, I put a 9 instead of what I had.
Tristan's handwriting.
What's 8 times 7? I told you yesterday, this is my favorite multiplication fact.
Oh.
You use it in music, you use it in dance. Yeah. I love that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you get started.
That looks right to me. Why did you put it in an order pair? Okay, you can. Write one solution before we get it wrong.
Very good.
Which one you doing? What they do though? Substitution?
Yeah, so all you gotta do is plug in the y, which is -4. Because I already got my y.
Why you put 0.5? So you plug it back in right there.
That's why I asked if I could just do elimination like this.
You want to use 1/2 or 0.5?
1/2.
Switch one. If I did elimination, I have to switch.
4 times 1/2 is 2. 7 minus 2 minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Divide both by 5. And y equals 1. So it's going to be 1/2, and 1 solution. I'm going to do elimination.
Do you start the better problem as well?
So I said I chose this method because I already know the y is -4. So all I have to do is plug in to find the x.
You gonna do a bonus problem? You can do. You gotta do one of these rare. You want me to do? I can do one. Let me see.
It don't matter which one.
I'm gonna do this word. You can do this. I'm gonna do this word.
I do that one.
This like the rectangle.
You don't have to graph it. You can just put it on the back paper though. It works the same as line paper. Did you have extra props paper? Or you just gonna mark it clearly? Are y'all doing the bonus?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You don't have to graph it, but you can. Don't hold her back.
And then 3s plus 63 is 75. For minus 53.
That cancels out right there.
This equals 12. Divided by 3 and divided by 3. And S equals 3. It's one solution.
Okay, very good. Now what are we gonna do?
You plug it in.
Yes, plug it in. What does this say? What does this say? What does it say?
X equals 5.
And what does this say?
Y equals 9.
Uh-huh. I want you to stop and think for a minute.
12.
How many solutions do you have?
You don't need 1.
Uh-huh. Tell him.
Oh, so you don't have to figure out why.
Why?
It'd be 2 variables.
Because it's already solved.
Yes, from the very beginning. You had a moment? Huh?
You can do 2.
There you go.
Okay, listen to this real quick. Its length is 8 more than 5 times its width.
So you would do, wait, okay, say it again.
Its length is 8 more than
That would
5
be-
times its width.
L equals 5W plus 8. No, which
L equals 5W plus. Well, it also says the perimeter is 112, so that would be at the equal sign.
And what do you remember about
you write the
perimeter?
first equation and then you
L
write the
plus
second
W equals perimeter. Length plus width equals perimeter.
Okay, how many sides are there to a rectangle? 4. So there's 1 length, 1 width, that's it?
No, there's 2.
There's,
So it's 2 length plus 2 width equals P perimeter.
112.
And so I plugged in the 112 for the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
And it
But you
says-
just told me that there's how many lengths? Yes, there you go.
And it says it's
So there you go, bring
8
that down.
more. 2 lengths. But
Keep writing, bring it down, bring it all down. There you go. Okay, so you're getting hung up on the second sentence. The second sentence says what?
its length is 8 more than 5 times its width.
So length is, what does that mean?
Add.
Length is, the length is.
So length equals
Mm-hmm.
8 more.
So write that. L equals 8 more.
It's 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
5W.
Yes, very good.
Alright.
Very good. Okay, so I need you to stop. Stop where you're at. What does that mean about our pencils? We put them down. Where was a mistake made? Who would like to be honest? What mistake did you make? Or what mistake did your group make?
I kept asking you before I asked you.
Oh, okay. Well, what about math-wise? No, oh, we've not talked about that this year, right? That's our biggest mistake. What's our biggest mistake of the year? Not watching our signs. Because you all understand the concept, but the mistakes are normally made with the signs. Nobody had combining like terms issues? Oh, look at us. We're going somewhere. Yes, by the beginning of December, we'll have it fixed, right? Anybody would like to raise their hand and tell us which method they like the most? Graphing. Tristan disagrees. What do you think? Substitution. Talia, what'd you say? Graphing. Kyra.
Elimination.
You like elimination?
Elimination.
You like elimination? You like elimination? What about from our fellas over here? Our quiet fellas. Substitution. Like y'all said it together. Y'all playing that? Okay, so this is what you're going to do. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes tomorrow to finish this. So you just need to paper clip all of the papers together. If there's not enough paper clips, then we'll go to the stapler. But that's what you're doing right now. And going back to your desk. What? What? No, paper clip it in the black box. Hurry, hurry. Okay, and I'll have tutoring today until 4:30, and I will see you tomorrow if not.